Step 1. Leveling and unhooking the camper. The first step after you've found the perfect camping spot is to check and see if the camper is level from side to side. To do this, check the level at the front of the camper. If it is not level, simply place these orange blocks in a staircase fashion and drive up until the tire is in the center of the block. After you are level from side to side, you can start unhooking the camper. Lower the jack to take pressure off the stabilizing hitch arms. These can sometimes be tricky and may need some persuasion. After the bar is free, pull this tab and the bar will slide out. And you can do the same thing on the other side. First remove the pin, and this side should come free a little easier. Once both bars are free, you can raise the hitch until you are unhooked from the vehicle. To raise and lower the trailer tongue, press the up and down buttons on the electric jack. There is also a flashlight for nighttime hookups and disconnects. Now that the camper is unhooked, it's time to level the camper lengthwise. You can find this level to the left of the door. If it is not level, simply raise or lower the jack until it is. The final step in leveling the camper is to place a 2x4 under each of the 4 stabilizing jacks located under each corner of the trailer. Use a drill to lower the jack until it's tight and you're all set. Just a note, the stabilizing jack should be snug but not used to raise or lower the trailer. Step 2. Slide outs, pop outs, and beds. If you look at the control panel located inside by the door, you will see a slide in and out button. Press the out button to move the dinette area out. Be sure to check that it will not hit the TV on its way out, and also make sure that nothing is in the way of the slide on the outside. Setting up the other 3 beds is very easy. After unlocking the bunk, pull the 2 locking levers down and the bunk will fold down in place. It is the exact same for the other 2. One thing to mention when taking down the camper, make sure that when closing the bunks that the tent material folds inside and isn't pinched when you close it. Now it's time to go inside and start setting up bunks. Each of the 3 pop-outs are done the same way. Use the white pole to push out the frame, and then the other end hooks into one of the 3 small notches above your head. This camper can sleep many people because the flip sofa folds down as well as the dinette area. The table drops down by moving the yellow button to the right and pulling the tabletop towards you. Then the cushions fit back in to make the mattress. Step 3. Trailer mechanicals. This trailer has a freshwater tank for use when you are not hooked up to the campground water supply. It also has a gray water tank that collects all the water from the sink and shower, and a black water tank that collects all the water and waste from the toilet. Pressing these buttons shows the tank levels. Just a note, we recommend when traveling that none of the tanks are more than half full, and empty the black and gray tanks around 3/4 full. To empty the tanks, grab the hose from the bumper cavity and connect it to the waste drain. We include and recommend using disposable gloves when emptying the tanks. Pull the tab and the tank will begin to drain. We recommend draining the black water tank first and then draining the gray water, which will flush the hose. Once you are finished draining the tanks, remember to close both valves before putting the hose away. If you are leaving the hose hooked up while at a campsite, it is better to let the tank fill up and drain it occasionally rather than leaving the valves open and risking a clogged hose. This camper runs on a 30-amp electrical system. The included cable plugs into the camper with a twist lock connection and plugs into either your campsite power or a generator with the included standard 3-prong plug. We also offer a generator for rent that will power the trailer, including air conditioning and microwave. If you are planning on camping remotely, this might be the thing for you. To fill the tank when you are not going to be connected to campsite water, this connection allows you to fill the tank by inserting the included water hose from the city water connection. Make sure you do not overfill this tank. When connected to city water, you do not use the onboard water pump. However, when using the water from the fresh water tank, you will need to use the onboard water pump. Step 4. The kitchen. To start the stove, raise the glass cover, turn the selected dial to light, and turn the igniter knob on the far left until the burner ignites. The glass should be up when using the oven as well. To light the oven, turn the knob on the far right to pilot. Push and hold the pilot button in while using the included utility lighter and reaching under the shelf to light the pilot light. Then turn the knob to the required temperature. You will have to repeat this process every time you want to use the oven. This refrigerator cools with either propane or 120-volt AC power via the mode switch. The refrigerator cools very slowly when using propane and requires at least 1-inch airspace all the way around the interior of the refrigerator walls, floor, and ceiling in order to keep the contents cool. Step 5. Have fun! There is a lot of information and we want you to have an incredible trip. So please call or text us with any questions or concerns that you might have. We're here to make sure you have a great experience. Enjoy the camper, enjoy your family and friends, and we hope you have the best adventure possible.